name is Sergio Farfan. I was born in Peru, doing my thing here in Chicago. I've been painting professionally for over 4 years now. Yeah, it's paint. I moved to Chicago from Lima when I was 8 years old. It was difficult, obviously, because I left my family, my whole family, and ever since then, like, I remember throughout elementary, middle school, and high school, I would just have that feeling of like my stomach. Like, obviously, I was super little. I was 8, so coming here to the U.S. was like coming to a new world, and anxiety led to depression, and depression led to other bad things. But thankfully, I had art with me, and I used it just to get away from reality, basically. Like, I made my own world, you know. Like, I was just so into my sketchbook, into my paintings, and I never thought you could use art for therapy. Like, I was just like, when I was a kid, I was just drawing for fun and stuff, you know, not knowing it could help with other stuff. And that's how I would make my friends, because like I didn't know how to speak English, obviously, so I would just draw, and kids would just come and be like, you know, that's cool, what are you drawing? And I would just be like, yeah, what's up, you know, that's cool. Yeah, art was just basically, I mean, it still is a language for me, and that's the way how I communicate with people. So the reason why I do backward writings is because I'm a weirdo. Like, I'm not a righty, I'm a lefty. So when I was in kindergarten, I remember just naturally writing from right to left, and all the letters were backwards for some reason. Like, I would see the letters from left to right like everyone, but I would just write from right to left. And I like it because it looks like a code. And I use symbols too. Like, for my S's, I do money signs. For my I's, I do exclamation points. And I shouldn't be telling you this because it should be a code. But yeah, like, I love the way it looks on my paintings. When you see the painting from far away, or like, oh, you see this, you know, this character or whatever I painted, but when you come up close, you see little details of, like, you know, written messages or doodles of whatever, and I enjoy doing that. It's cool because I'm just showing everyone my childhood, you know, and that's what I want people to get from my paintings, my, you know, that innocence of being a kid. And, like, I just want to be goofy, you know, like, be fun. That's it. It's important to me because I don't want to grow up, man. Like, I don't want to grow up. I've always wanted to stay young, stay true, because all kids say, you know, the truth, and that's all I'm about, especially with my paintings. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't fucking lie, because I do lie sometimes, but not with my art. I don't lie with my art, for sure. With words, yeah, but not with my paintings. So Cans is spelled K-A-N-S, but it's actually meant for cancer. I'm a Cancer, so Cancers are known to being really emotional, really sensitive, and just showing their true feelings to people. And that's what I'm doing with my characters. That's why I decided to call them Cans. Each character is based on an emotion, a feeling. It could be happy, it could be depressing, it could be sad, anxious, any feeling. And the whole Cans character thing came about. I was fighting with my dad, I remember, and it was super angry. I never felt that way in my life. And I remember I punched a window, and like, my whole hand was bloody. And I remember going to my room, and I saw myself in the mirror. At that point, like, even though I just had a fucking argument with my dad, like, I just thought, like, yo, I could create something off this moment, like what I'm feeling. I just thought of these characters where they wear horns and halos on top of them. Everyone could be like such a great person, you know. Sometimes your fucking demons come out of nowhere, like, without even knowing. That's what happened to me that day or that night, and that's what I try showing with all my characters, that good and bad everyone has inside of us. really thankful for my dad for all the advices he's given me, not just in the art aspect, but just in the life, man. Like, just, you know, my dad always was the only person besides obviously my mom. He's the one that made me have that mentality of you can conquer the world, you know, and still be happy and still be, you know, humble and just doing what you want to do. Being a full-time artist obviously is not easy. It's you gotta work your ass off. I'm still doing it. I still consider myself not like the best or where I want to be at, because I have so much to put out there, and my vision of myself is so high that I still feel like I haven't conquered what I want to do in life. Obviously, I'm super fucking young. Still, I'm 23. I still have tons of years to go. But being a full-time artist, it's amazing just doing whatever you want to do and not caring what other people think, and not thinking of what they're gonna say or how they're gonna think of you. I think it's just the best thing someone could do, not just an artist, but I think anyone in whatever industry you're in. It's great. I've been painting my whole life, ever since I could remember. I guess my brothers had an influence in my art too. Like, my middle brother would love graffiti, so I remember he would go out in the streets of Peru, and I mean, in Peru there's tons of graffiti too out there, and I just love those colors that the graffiti writers would use, and that's why my paintings are so colorful, because of graffiti, I guess, and all the street art there was in Peru. My primary color that you'll definitely see in all my paintings are red. Every time I have something important going on in my life, I always see a cardinal, and I always think of it as like my grandpa watching out for me. And obviously, well, cardinals are red, and that's why it's the color that I put in every painting of mine. In high school, I lost my grandpa. That was the first loss I ever had in my life, and ever since then, I, you know, drew or signed everything with question marks. You never know what's next. You never know what could be in 2 years, a year, or even like a minute. You never know what's next, and it's scary to think that. Cause, well, it's not scary, because it could be either bad or it could be good. You know, it's a mystery. That's life, man. Fucking mystery. I like being happy, man. I hate fucking feeling sad, and not just me. I hate seeing other people sad, and I hate that others want others to be fucking miserable. Like, that's just so annoying to me. And I love making others feel happy. I enjoy seeing them smile. You know, when I fucking paint and I see someone else looking at my painting and fucking smiling, that's a great feeling. That's the greatest fucking feeling, because I got to their fucking heart. You know, like I made them feel something happy, and that's what I try to fucking do with my art. Or not just my art, just me as a person. I guess the one word that would describe me is giving. I love giving to people. It's funny because Sergio actually means servant. It's stupid, it's a fucking servant, but like someone that gives, you know, someone that helps you out. And I fucking love that about my thing, because I love doing that. Sergio's just simply a goofy, fucked up sometimes, happy, genuine, humble dude. That's who I am.